Mesdames et messieurs,
Okay, yeah. I don't care if he's talking. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hello.
Betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Everything okay down here?
What happened to Monsieur Bogan's lucky streak?
It ran out.
Well, so did he. Le numéro gagnant, le 27.
Not while they're losing.
Rouge, encore passe. 27, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît.
Yes, yes. Got a French croupier. I think that's what a roulette dealer is called, a croupier? Crapier? Let's see if we can't find who is looking for us.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Bird. Sorry if the delayed reaction. I actually muted my mic for a second. Alright. So the bird is headed for the ship. Meche! And Domino. SS Lambada. We're gonna save the girl. Wait a minute. Whose side is she on? Seriously.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here,
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Puerto Zapato, the port of shoe?
That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
What one guy? Oh,
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
So let me get this straight. If I get Gladys some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
Which you
which
won't.
you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
Woohoo!
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I better go finish packing.
You do that, son.
All right.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
So if you look at it and if you try to open it, you get the same results. All right. The path diverges here. Hey, look, sea bees. Walk, walk, walk.
These bees don't seem too busy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Why are there giant bees in the land of the dead?
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on the chin.
If the cops own the union and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town.
Maximino, got
The
it.
word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced. Should be controlled by, we should, forget it.
Sounds like
I'm just
commie
a dumb,
talk.
hungry, out of work bee.
Alright. Can't go that way. Which way can I go? Oh, I can go that way. Into the Blue Casket. It's a beatnik bar. Like Remsville, Daddy-O.
Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name?
No response at all.
Crazy.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police. And the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Fight me!
Buenas noches, comrades.
Hey, Manny, no offense, but we don't have time for establishment types like yourself.
What makes you guys think I'm so establishment?
You smell like bacon and oppression, man.
¿Qué? Labor organization and revolt made easy. Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Hey, kids.
Sorry, Manny, no room for the bourgeois in our revolution.
Yeah, man, no room for the big fat cat from the uptown party that didn't send our invitations to the working class.
What are these?
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the
notes
revolution.
from-
Say
what's his
hola
name?
to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your meche. You must be patient and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful.
How is he fat?
Dear
He's a
friend,
skeleton.
our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I,
straight.
Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution. Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee.
Good to know.
Celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures. Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubacaba for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world, but the next in which our true glory lies.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubacaba. If this information reaches Hector Lamans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you.
Already
You must
has.
give up your search for Mercedes for the time being. And please, be out of Rubacaba on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign.
Here, check this out.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great, great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera.
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow.
Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so,
Viva la revolución.
Oh, man.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
All right, woohoo! They're on my side. Oh, wait, put the book away. Put the book away, Manny. Let's do some poetry.
Testing? Testing. Good evening. I like to read a poem. Rise up. Break the mirror with your silence.
Doesn't really matter what you say.
Woman. Confuse yourselves. Can you hear me saying nothing? Eating only spiders and leaves. Eruption. Turning the battleship. Scooby-Dah. Can it be yesterday? I curled to a fist. I am more than dead. I am severely touched.
In the head.
The end.
We hear you, Daddy.
All right.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Here who come? Ah,
Come
them.
on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Was she vibrating?
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
Harsh.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this
Stop
place.
vibrating!
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Johnny Law, baby. You see, I'm a grifter. I'm bad news.
Yeah, right. You're running after that ghost chick everyone says you're still so uptight about.
She knows me pretty
I have
well.
a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention, because it's pretty short. Here it goes.
Oh, come.
Okay, rise up.
I didn't click or
Break the
anything.
mirror with your silence. Woman. Confuse yourselves.
Hey! This sounds familiar!
Can you hear me saying nothing? Eating only spiders and leaves. Eruption. Turning the battleship. Scooby-Dah. Can it be yesterday? I curl into a fist. I am more than dead. I'm severely touched.
Copycat.
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
Homage.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all soon. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, if you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or you know what? You don't have to, because I am not the boss of you.